Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Fayza Aretha and I'm from class 9E number 10. And for today, I will be telling you a story from a spin-off story that I wrote by myself from the story of Miraculous Ladybug. Please enjoy! And so, this is the tale of Miraculous Ladybug. There is a girl named Marinette. In the daytime, she's just a normal girl with a normal life. But there's something about her that no one knows yet, because she has a secret. The same goes for Adrian, a boy who has quite the same secret as Marinette. They both go to school each day, but when there's trouble, they became what people know as Ladybug and Cat Noir, the superhero who keeps Paris safe all the time from villains. But the catch is, they don't know each other's identity yet to keep their identity from Hawkmoth, the supervillain who wants to take away Ladybug and Cat Noir's superpower by creating villains on his own. Every time there's a feeling of anger and hatred in someone, Hawkmoth will use that feeling to turn those people into villains. One day, in Paris Francois Dupont High School, the teacher asked all the students to do a project together on baking. When hearing about the project, Chloe got quite upset because the project will cover 40% of the school grade. So, she thought of an idea by working with Adrian, the top student at the school, to get a good grade on the project. At first, Adrian rejected her, but Chloe forcing him to do the project with her. The thing is, Adrian prejudiced Chloe before even knowing her. Adrian didn't want to do the project with Chloe because he thinks that he'll end up doing the project all by himself while Chloe would just take credit for it. And he thinks that if he rejected her offer, Chloe would bother him all day long. So, Adrian ended up making the promise to Chloe. But instead of doing the project with her, after that, Adrian asked Marinette to do the project with him, and Marinette agrees to it without even knowing what was going on. And in order to get out of Chloe's hand, Adrian lied to Chloe by saying that he was sick and couldn't do the project with her. At first, Chloe was upset, but she understood him, and so she did all the projects by herself. But on her way to pick up the ingredients, Chloe suddenly saw Adrian and Marinette doing the project together in the bakery. Seeing that happen, Chloe burst out of anger and felt hatred towards Adrian in her heart. That's when Hawkmoth senses feeling. And so, Hawkmoth possesses Chloe and offers her to help get revenge on Adrian in return for Ladybug and Cat Noir's superpower. Chloe didn't even hesitate and immediately agreed to Hawkmoth's offer. And so, she was possessed by him and turned into a supervillain. She immediately attacked the whole Paris to attract Ladybug and Cat Noir. Marinette and Adrian then realizes her evil power, and then they both immediately make excuses to each other because they don't and can't know each other's identity. Marinette then magically turns into Ladybug, and the same goes for Adrian, who also magically turns into Cat Noir. It wasn't easy, but they both eventually beat Chloe and Hawkmoth, and Chloe finally got her senses back. They both then asked Chloe how she was able to get possessed by Hawkmoth. She then told them that her friend made a promise to her, but ended up lying and did the project with another girl. Hearing that, Adrian, who is in his Cat Noir appearance, felt really guilty and realizes that what he did was completely wrong. And he also realizes that Chloe is not a bad person at all. Then, Ladybug and Cat Noir went away and turned back into their normal appearance. After the incident, Adrian then told Marinette about everything that was going on between him and Chloe. At first, Marinette was quite upset with what Adrian did to Chloe. But Marinette has an idea of doing the project together with Chloe. And so, Adrian apologizes to Chloe. And Chloe ended up forgiving him and also apologized for forcing Adrian in the first place to do the project with her. Then, the three of them ended up doing the project together and got a good grade for their project. The end. And so, the moral lessons of the story is that first, we should never ever be prejudiced against someone. Number two is that we should never ever make a promise if we won't keep them. Number three, we shouldn't force someone into doing something just because of our own selfishness. Number four, if we made a promise to someone, even if it's not from our own will, we still need to keep them. And last but not least, we should never ever lie to others just because of our own selfish purposes. And so, that is all for me. I hope all of you enjoy my presentation of the tale of Miraculous Ladybug. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.